What up, y'all? What's up? What up? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Oh, we gonna have a good night tonight, baby. Recapping from around the state. CT Youth Allstar game. Y'all know what we doing here. Bringing in the brother, the general, put his on the night. What's up, T?
What's going on, baby? You can hear me?
Yeah. I'm just sending out the link, sharing it. So please go ahead and share it.
I'm over here making last minute food for these kids, man. Should be done quick though.
Oh man.
What up?
Wow. Check your text messages, bro. This is wow.
Oh my God, already?
You read it?
Hold on, I ain't reading nothing. What you sent it to? This phone or the other phone?
All ready, Tyree? You read that? Wow. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome. I want to welcome everybody, whoever's watching tonight. It's not our typical night. We apologize for popping up on y'all like this. You know? We apologize for popping up on y'all, but we thought it was important to talk about the tryouts. Just some recap. Discuss the tryouts. Discuss what's going on. How everything been going. You know? Going to have on some coaches live tonight. Talk about their experience. Just talk about what they as they jump in. We'll get them on. Have a couple questions. Get off. It's not going to be a long podcast tonight. But, you know, we want y'all to hear from the coaches. Yeah, you know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting disturbing news. I hope it ain't true, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yo, you can hear me? I'm back up?
Yeah, you are, brother. We are here. So anyway, I want to welcome you to the New England Youth Football Podcast. It's your boy PH the Prez, Mr. Above 140, here with the co-host.
It's your boy, Coach Career, the General. What's going on, player?
Chilling. Just gonna pop in here. You know, talk about tryouts. I attended 860. I attended 203. It was definitely I'm gonna start with 203 because I went there, Tito, and you didn't. And throughout the my discussion as coaches from either side jump on, we'll get them on a podcast for like a couple minutes, ask them a couple questions, and get them right off. It won't be long. So Tito, let me tell you. First, I started out and at Amistad High School. Some staff members got brought there. Then I went out to Bridgeport, Connecticut. I met with Chris, head coach. and Ty Carter was there. Then finally, I ended out at 12U out in Fairfield County, out at up there. But right now we got Chris Pierce from 203, head coach 10U. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, fellas? What's up, General? My guy.
What up, Chris? What's going on, baby? How you?
I'm living, man. I can't complain at all, man.
So, talk to me. How was your tryout?
Rough, man. It was tough, man. A lot of kids, man. Yo, to be honest, I need another day too. I need one more day. Yo, I can't make this cut, man. Yo, I can't. I need one more day, man. Yo, PH, man, I need one more day. This was tough, man.
You don't know how tough y'all making it on me to announce it. We're not just announcing the list. We're putting up every kid picture framed and everything. We need time.
I got you, man. Yo, I can't. It was so tough, bro. I couldn't even, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, me and my staff, we stayed like an hour and some change afterwards, and you know what I'm saying, trying to make cuts and stuff. And it was just like, you know, we was mauling over it last night. Some more, like, yo, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? I said, man, I gotta call Phil, man. We need another day.
We need the rosters, coaches. I know it's tough. We need the rosters though, man. Because so I got staff members that's doing all these pictures for these kids. I don't know which pictures to choose or to look for, or even ask parents, because I don't know the choices. But you happy with the team, whatever you select? You think it's gonna be enough to get you where you gotta go?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, you know, 860 can't handle me, man. You already know, man. No matter who you throw out there,
Chris.
you know they can't handle me, man.
Here
Hey,
we go,
General,
Chris.
I'm just speaking true. Hey, General. Hey, yo, I'm just saying, man. You know they can't deal with me, man.
You got a tall order. You got a tall order this year.
Nah, I don't.
You got a tall order this year.
Nah, they got a tall order because, yeah, it's crazy, man. If you'd have seen the kids that showed up, man, crazy, man. Crazy. I hope it's competitive at least. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yeah, you're right. You know what? We're not even gonna talk about. We're not even recapping last year.
Let me tell you. Let me say this. I didn't get to see all of your team, Chris. Remember, I left.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the size and some of the kids. I think the 10U game will be more competitive.
Okay.
Looking at what I've seen on both sides, and again, I saw more of the 860 practice than the 10U because you guys weren't all in one spot, so I had to kind of go to 3 different locations.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be more competitive. That ain't saying much when somebody lose 39-0 though.
Right.
Like more competitive is 38-0, right? I ain't saying it's gonna be that, but that could be more competitive. 7-6 could be more competitive.
Right.
All I'm saying is that I think 10U specifically will be a way more competitive game. Yeah, I think it'll be competitive. You think 860's in trouble?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, you got that rookie over there, Jennings, coming, and you got Mike the last guy that beat me in Connecticut, so I've been looking for him. So, you know, they in trouble.
So it's personal too.
Oh yeah, I gotta get back because, you know, I've been in AYF and Mike been in Pop Warner. So we never had a chance to cross paths. So now, you know, I got a chance to get back at him. So, you know what I'm saying? Gunning for
him. Now that you see your team, before we move on and let you go for the night, give me your prediction.
Prediction, definitely we're gonna win. I'll say 20, 25, 26, around that area to nothing.
Oh, damn. You about to give him the Chihuahua, bro?
Did you say 25 or 45?
25,
like 25. No, he said he going 25 bagel. That's
for
his
sure.
prediction.
So
Phil, you know nobody score on me, man. And matter of fact, you and Tito, y'all can't vote for nobody but me until somebody at least score on me.
well, I can guarantee you this.
What?
If you win this year, the general will be meeting you at 11U next year because he's not one of the aces.
Well, it's about time.
It's
Y'all
over.
been giving me
He's
these
just
twinks.
going to come and then tackle the bear because he
I
ain't
don't know. Chris, I think
Yo.
you're gonna have to deal with your kryptonite this year on that 10U team.
I know.
Your kryptonite is over there, brother.
I know he is, and I've been waiting for him. I talked to him. I told him I'm coming. He can't run no more. He can't
Demeter,
run no
they know
more.
about the truck, Demeter. They seen it all on Facebook.
Yeah, he can't run no more. I got him now. You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
So anyway, before we let you go, brother, I want to thank you for doing this.
For
Thank
sure.
you, staff, you know, because y'all brothers do need to be y'all brothers do take y'all to actually make the game happen, right? Because you got to show up, coach these kids, submit the roster, make cuts.
Hey, Phil, before I let you go, man, I just want to make sure everybody know what a great guy you are, bro, because I know you do this for the kids, but you came down to the practice field. I showed you that text from that woman, and you went way out your way to make sure that kid was able to play. And you didn't even know that kid. You called him, you reached out, you told me, yo, Chris, do whatever you got to do, but get him here. I appreciate that, man. And that showed me a lot about you, man, because you didn't have to do that, bro. And I know people, like, you know what I'm saying, they want to take shots and, whatever they do, whatever. But, for real, man, that was real, man. And I appreciate that, man. We ain't going to go all into the kid business, but, that was real, man. I appreciate you for doing that, man.
Anytime, my brother. Anytime, man. A lot of
Yeah.
respect. I'll be out there to size the kids. As soon as I get that roster, we'll size them and order them uniforms. Hopefully, I'm leaving Sunday. I got to go on a work trip to Vegas. Before I leave, I need to order all the uniforms, make the cuts, schedule your first practice before Sunday so we can make these cuts. Matter of fact, I need to know today so I can get going with these photos. Yo, nice talking to you, my brother.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, get with your
All right, Chris.
All right, G. You good?
Peace
Talk
out.
to y'all
Easy,
soon.
baby.
Yes, sir.
Tito. So, like I was saying, 2039U was really, really stacked with numbers. I'm not saying talent necessarily. It was a lot of talent too. It was a lot of talent at a lot of levels. But 2039U was definitely, I think, had the most numbers out of them all. 2039U, I heard I think the numbers is like 40 something kids tried out. So they were really, 45. It was really, tugging. Now I did receive the 2039U roster. I got it. We're going to start working on it tonight. So if you had 2039U, it has been finalized. The team has been decided. We will see you Wednesday night to make that decision. 10U 203, like I said, I didn't get to see. 14U 203, I will say, from the players I saw some big kids. I saw a lot of talent. I saw a lot of talent for the little bit of time I was there. I now know why everybody was fighting to have the 12U and the 203 side. They definitely brought out a good group of kids. They got nice size. I think they check all the boxes: speed. They could pass. They could run. They got the bodies to block. They look like they meet all of the requirements to make the game difficult for them to be beat. I know it's football; anybody can be beat, but they're solid all the way around. Tito, I do want to say something to everybody out there. No, I'm gonna say it at the end because I think it's important for everybody out there to hear an assessment that I want to. I guess it's my assessment, but it's factual assessment. when I talk about 8U, I went out there. I met the brother Henry for the first time. He seemed like a cool brother. Everything went swell. He was doing this thing. He had a cool staff. I said what up to all of them brothers. I had never met them. They was all cool. They was digging it. What I am going to say is on the 203 side, top to bottom, I saw coaches digging in and coaching. I mean, instructional. They were coaching the kids. They was giving instruction. It wasn't a lot of yelling. It wasn't a lot of any of that. They were doing their thing. Rachel, stop trolling me. They were given a lot of instruction. They were given there was a lot of coaching going on. And I'm gonna be honest, as I walk around, Tito, that's what you know how you do 860. As soon as you do this, when you're watching the practice, 860 coaches and Tito do this, his assessment meter has started, right? I was walking around listening to the coaches and watching them and taking video of them. And there were some very good coaches. So shout out to the 203 coaches. We're talking about 203. So let me say this, Tito. So I talked about 8, 9U was stacked. 10U, they got dogs. They seem like they're going to be an aggressive team. 11U, I saw the 11U. They got some big boys. Obviously, they got potentially what we could say is the best running back on the East Coast on their side. That's going to be tough. Yeah, I mean, let me say this to you, Tito, though. One thing I learned from this process is that there's a lot of talent outside of the big two, the Pop One and AYF bracket. I think you also noticed that with your team, Tito, that there's some talent out there. There's a lot of talent that's not in the big two, that don't get talked about, that nobody knows of, that those secret gems out there in the other leagues that's not an AYF or Pop One or not national track. So I've came to the assessment that the best players don't necessarily play in the travel leagues. You know,
not all the time.
I think that a lot of the times, and I was talking to somebody and I told them, I said, but it makes sense because you don't have to be good to play in a travel league. Take a quarterback, for instance, Tito. If I'm a quarterback, I may not be throwing to one of the best running backs, right? And I may not be throwing to one of the best wide receivers in Pop Warner. I may be in a small town league, let's say Nutmeg. My wide receiver might be slower. The D-backs might be slower. But if I'm a quarterback and I'm throwing the ball, it really don't make a difference because when I hit a slant, I got to hit a slant. And if the defender behind me, the quarterback got to put the ball at a certain spot. Whether that's at the 15-yard line or at the 10-yard line, the quarterback reps where he got to put the ball, his steps, all of that stuff remain the same. So the best players don't necessarily come from the big two. I think that we oftentimes hear because those are the loudest people on the internet and in the chat room. So Tyree said, New Canaan's 7th grade quarterback is outrageous. Sean said, what's the difference between UYF, AYF, just trying to get options? We'll talk about that in a second. Ty Carter said the best player at 14U is from New Canaan. New Canaan? Wow. And Scott said Carter Campbell, 12U. My boy is up. So I started noticing the helmets, a lot of new helmets this year. That's not Pop Warner, not AYF, and recognizing ballers. I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to say what level. I saw a kid from Wyndham, and boy, was I super impressed by the kid from Wyndham. I mean, nobody ever talk about the Wyndham Whippets. Nobody has ever been on a podcast and talked about the program. Nobody.
We had a kid from the Whippets on our 14U last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Torres.
It's a lot of dogs. Gio from Norwich, 12U defense. Watch him. So The outside talent is the biggest shocker, and I think we need to give props to that because oftentimes they don't get the looks or get heard of, and we know that doing this process, the beauty for myself is I get to go on both sides, and I get to notice that there's a whole lot of talent in the state of Connecticut. Connecticut is loaded with talent, and we don't have to all pack it all together just to be successful. It's way more talent than that. Connecticut is actually more talented than just packing into one team and trying to beat the OG Ducks. We're way more talented than that. We don't need that level of talent to beat those teams. It's that much talent in Connecticut. I'm telling you, it's that much talent. This year, Tito, I must say, will be the most talented Connecticut youth football game that we've ever had. More and more talented players from outside is coming in. And it may be one or two. Y'all saw the numbers, right? So it may be one or two from these towns, but it's the best kid from that town coming. And you notice it when you watch the tryouts. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Tito. Talk to me about the A60 tryout. Talk to me about yours first.
I think A60, that was the biggest turnout we had yet.
Ever.
I mean, even obviously we added a couple levels. That's part of it. But as far as total numbers throughout, I thought it was the biggest one we ever had. I'm pretty sure I've been involved in all of them. I'm positive this was the biggest one.
It was over 150 kids at A60.
A60 definitely came out this year, and I noticed, like I said yesterday in the little interview Calvin Hill gave us, that there's a lot more variety this year. We've had a lot more towns, people participating from outside of the normal circles, so it made it that much. Like I told you, I ain't had a happy day of football in a long time. I was completely happy yesterday. You know what I'm saying? New faces, a lot of new faces. Talent pool was thick.
And let me say this to everybody out there. I recognize that it took time to Bree, stop trolling us. You and your girl Rachel. I recognize that it took time for people to trust the game in order to get involved. That's like anything in life. I guess if something opened up or if somebody's offering a service, you might be a little hesitant to join to see if you're going to get an actual good product. So I recognize that. I don't feel bad at all. What I like is the numbers continue to grow. I ain't going to lie, Tito. I can say it now because it passed. And you notice I was super skeptical with these new levels if we could bring out enough kids to do this game. I was. I'm not going to lie to you. And it was great, it was great. A60 is definitely talented. My assessment is at 8U. Look, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, definitely talented. The numbers was light at 12U. I think that was the lightest level we had at 860. The deepest level was you. Was it you? It was either you or
Myers. Myers.
Oh, Myers. 11U was really deep. 11U was really deep. So if I give you assessment, your team and Larry Myers definitely reminded me of similar. Your team and Larry Myers definitely reminded me of similar. I'm talking about, like I said, about the 12U 203 covering all aspects of the game. The blocking, having the ability to run, pass, sturdy defense. I think Larry Myers, I don't want to give away nobody's scheme. So I think all the teams are pretty much stacked and are really good. You know what I'm saying? I think that is good. I do want to say we will be live on the sideline during the stream. Every game will be streamed. We'll be live on the sideline during the stream. We'll be able to do sideline interviews. The games are going to be streamed live. I'll tell you where later, closer to the game. So they will be streamed live. They're going to be online for good. So I did already have preps. I sent a mass email. I think I should let everybody know I sent a mass email to a bunch of prep schools and private schools and Catholic schools, and they're already tapping in. One of them, gave a good assessment, said he loved it last year. Let me read the message directly. I don't believe in showing those type of things, but I'll definitely read the message. I won't say where he's from because I didn't get permission to say where he was from, and so I'm not going to do that because I don't think it's I don't think it's cool to do. But he said, thanks for the invitation. It was an excellent event last year. Unfortunately, 713 is our 7-on-7 in Boston. But we will have assistant coaches there. And can you please send me the rosters when the game is over? If we can watch the YouTube and make calls from the rosters, we will do that. So he'll send some coaches. Seemed like the head coach want the rosters to 12 and 14U, obviously the upper level. And if they like what they see, they'll be making calls. So what up, Phil? 203 14U is going to show up. Thank you. That's what we want. That's what we want, baby. Jay Wright, that's what we want. Larry Meyer said we not that good at 860-11U. And obviously, she wouldn't be the person she is if Bree didn't say I agree. Campbell Kids is taking over the seat. So, yeah, Tito, tell me what your assessment is of the rest of 860.
Oh, I think we're in good shape.
Catch up this year?
I think we're in good shape. Catch up?
What we down? 8-3?
No, 7-3.
I said we because I'm on the 860 side, but I'm neutral.
7-3.
Staff.
What was it? The first year they went 2-1.
So they went 3-0 first year.
No, the first year they went 3-0. Right.
The next year they went 4-1, so it was up 7-1.
Right, and then we took 2 out of 4 last year.
2 out of 4, so that was 2 out. So yeah, they 9-3. 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3. And the Koreans got all 3 of those wins.
Tyree. Yo, Tyree, you the number 1 troller, bro. Jesus Christ. I said we and now I'm caught. Alexa, stop. Alexa just talks, y'all. She just talks all the time. So anyway, listen. I think that I can't wait for the games. I think we got all the biggest names around New England playing this game. What time is the 14U game? I heard I'm banging out with Tito. You guys are. It's the primetime game at 3 o'clock in the middle of the day because the prep schools don't want to come out at 7 o'clock at night. So your game is at 3 o'clock, the middle of the day. I heard we got to get a videographer because y'all interest is going to be crazy. I don't know, Jay Wright. You might come out with the mink, brother. 100-degree weather. I heard you came out and took the mink off.
Ty Carter was the head coach of that team. Ty Carter gave up. Where is Ty Carter? Anybody heard from Ty? Anybody heard from Ty? Why his rosters ain't submitted yet?
I thought Ty was on here. Ty was on here. Where you at?
Where's Ty Carter at?
Ty, tap in, Ty. You got the link. Where you at, Ty? Ty, everybody, where is Ty? Now, I'm about to send him the link personally. Ty, you MIA, Ty. This ain't like you. Ty Carter, this ain't like you. Ty, what's going on? It look like you You know how I do it, Phil. Ty is the head coach. I know. Oh, I know you the showman. That's why I'm going to have a camera on you. We're going to go live. We're going to go viral. I know your intro or your speech. I got to make sure the cameraman at your speech. You might just sit there and laugh. I saw that viral video. Listen. Ty Carter, we looking for you, Ty. Anthony, tap in. Anthony. I put the link in the coaches chat. Jump on. We want to talk to some more coaches. 860 coaches. Jump on.
You know these
I don't know what's going on. All right, so listen. July 13th is going down.
Yo, who's that? That's the 11. You tell Larry Myers to get on. Let them do their showdown right now. Get them 2 cats.
Oh, Larry and Anthony, jump on. They said we want a sporadic showdown. They saying they want a sporadic showdown. I have just received, don't try to pause the podcast, the 10U roster for 860. Just got it. It has been received. Time to get working. Chris Pierce. They've selected their team, Chris. It's on and popping. They've selected their team. Wow. They selected their team. It's going down, y'all. I'm getting rosters. I'm up to 4. I'm up to 4 rosters out of the 12 I've received. We're waiting for tonight to get all the rosters. We're waiting for the rosters. Who's coaching 203-8U? I know Henry, the brother Henry is the head coach. I do not know who is James Wright said, Tito, it's good seeing you again, brother.
I hear you. We'll see you on the 13th, brother. You're not getting me caught up in that shit this early.
Rosters will be released Wednesday night. They will be announced. We're going to do a special podcast. The entire podcast is all roster announcement. It was going to start at 8, but we may have to start it at 9.
Yeah, ain't no way. Who's going to be there at 8? Well, we got nothing going on Wednesday, do we?
No, I don't think we do. Maybe we should start. I was thinking start it early so the kids could watch.
Yeah, no. We ain't got no meetings this Wednesday. Right? That's next week. Next week, meeting week.
Yeah, let's. You want to? We're gonna do it at 8 p.m.
Do 8:30, bro. 8 is
8:30. Ty Carter just worked. Ty Carter read the StreamYard. Ty might jump on, Tito.
Okay.
Ty might jump on. Who knows?
It's all good, senior. We're gonna have fun with it.
Sydney, we gotta do 8:30. I think I got a all-star tryout starting Wednesday. I mean, all-star practice starting Wednesday at the big house. I gotta be there to just check them in. I'm gonna have to be there to check them in. And size up some kids for their uniforms. So listen, I don't know if Ty gonna jump on, Tito. I think you might have Ty out rattled this time. You know, or he playing at a different role this year. He just want to be quiet. I don't know. Either way, July 13th is going down. Let me recap how it's going down because I want to make sure that I give y'all the proper information because everybody keep asking what time the games, where are the games, what are the games, all of that. So I'm going to give it to y'all exactly the way you need to get it. Give me a second. Trying to find it. I know that I should just announce it, bro. This is crazy. No, let me go to Instagram. Hey, do me a favor. Can y'all friend the Instagram page? Because let me put it up because it is going to be, the game is going to be streamed on the Instagram page. And here it is. I think go to Instagram right now. Go to Instagram right now and add that Instagram page to your page. Go to Instagram right now and add that Instagram to your page. All right, so let's go through this. It's simple. First game is kicking off is the CT BCS Peach Bowl. And that game is Terrell Moultrie on 860 versus Henry Jackson, I think his last name is, on 203. That is the Peach Bowl. That game is at 9 a.m., 91 Bull Hill Lane. You don't want to miss it. The Babies is kicking off the day. That is followed by the Orange Bowl, the trophy with the oranges inside. The Orange Bowl is explosive. It might be one of the spiciest bowls of the day. And I am going to pause because we have a special guest joining us from the studio of the college football PS5 home station. It looks like back there with 3 TVs. Is that what we're gonna be playing you when we play college football, Ty?
Oh man, you already know, man.
All right, because I got Alabama in the league, brother. Everybody leave me alone. It's either gonna be them or Army because I love the option. So I don't know what I'm gonna be, which one I'm gonna choose yet. But like they said, I might just start off with the I formation dot. You know, the I formation ISO to warm up. I gotta get the jitters out. I used to be an option specialist in college football. Specialist. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the granddaddy of them all, the Connecticut Sugar Bowl.
The granddaddy of them all is the Rose Bowl.
Be the Rose Bowl. Yeah, I was about to say.
The Rose Bowl. I apologize. It's the Rose Bowl. Ty, are you worried? I'm hearing that you're worried, Ty.
Where you heard that from?
Huh?
I'm doing my homework right now. Look, we got this is the man cave,
right?
The general Yo, hold up.
The general on the screen.
Let me do this shit right quick. This look familiar, General? I'm doing my homework, man. I'm just chilling, man. Why y'all messing with me, man?
Yo, y'all know I don't put up nothing I do on that channel.
I'm just doing my
homework. You know it ain't gonna matter. You gonna have to deal with it on the third. You gonna have to deal with it on the 13th.
Let me tell you what Ty was doing when you called him out. He went to that YouTube page and put it up behind him on purpose. All of that shit is strategy. You was not sitting there watching that.
Yo, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. That's your man cave down there with all them TVs like that. How many TVs you need, Ty?
I got 4. Yo, college football season coming up. NFL, right? Hold on.
No, I'm doing that the same. That's the Notre Dame room. I see it. Oh, I see it. That's like
3 TVs here, right?
Yep.
You see my shit? 3 TVs here. Hold up. I just turned on. I got my projector screen, my projector right here.
I see it.
Putting the projector on this wall right here. That's what I was doing right now.
That's what's behind me. You can see it in my thing, the projector.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? That's for the big game when Notre Dame take on Texas A&M. You see me? I'm lit up. Know what I mean?
Yo, where did Notre Dame join? I don't want to get
a little arcade joint right here. I'm getting yo.
You ain't real to the game if your gaming system not customized. All right, that thing need to be wrapped with Notre Dame like mine's wrapped with Alabama. That game behind you.
That's coming. That's coming.
You gotta wrap the game up with the team that you love. That's automatic.
Watch this. Look, you see, I got my. What that say?
Oh my God.
Hold up, Alexa, turn off man cave lights. Watch.
I heard him do it.
You got green under the bar already.
How many wins Notre Dame got this year? How many wins?
We got 11.
8.
11-1.
11-1.
11-1. They're gonna make maybe the orange.
Pull up Notre Dame schedule. Pull up Notre Dame
in the championship.
Pull up Notre Dame schedule. I don't think there's 11 wins on that schedule.
It's 11 wins. We got Texas A&M.
I'm about to pull it up right now. All right, so anyway, look, people, y'all done got us talking college football. We getting back to the All-Star, y'all, but we gotta tackle this situation once and for all. Let's tackle this. All right, let's go through it. Texas A&M out the gate, Ty.
That's a dub.
That's a loss.
Yo, y'all not even preseason ranked?
Nah, we preseason ranked like number 5 or something like that.
Okay, Texas A&M, y'all gonna win that one?
Yeah.
If y'all win that one, y'all gonna beat Illinois, Purdue,
that's a win. That's one
Miami,
win.
Ohio. This could be a catch game.
That's not a gimme. That's a catch game.
This is the catch game.
That's a trap one right there.
Stanford, y'all got them. That could be a catch game, but y'all could beat them. But that's easy.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech,
easy.
Navy,
easy.
Florida State,
no.
Tough. It's tough because it comes after the Navy game.
Right. So which one? Who's the one?
You know what, Ty? You ain't 11-1. I might see 8.
Not 11.
9-2.
10-2. Ty.
9-2.
Y'all gonna lose to USC.
We're not losing to USC.
Y'all gonna lose to USC and Texas A&M.
Nah, you seen what we did to USC last year.
I give y'all 10-2.
Caleb Williams threw
Two gets you off.
He threw 5 interceptions last year. 3 of them was against Notre Dame. We got USC number.
Tito, you said 8. Who they losing to?
8, I mean 9-2. I don't know if they beat USC.
You
The
crazy.
way them games are lined up, that stretch with Stanford, with Louisville, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Navy, that's a tough stretch. That's
the toughest stretch we got.
That's a tough stretch.
But you got to remember, USC got a body blow too. They got to go Michigan, Ohio State.
Oh,
They
no, I'm not even talking about USC. We're just talking about your schedule. But anyways, you ready to submit your roster yet?
Nah, I didn't submit my roster yet. We had some technical difficulties.
Oh,
with my
technical. Didn't you do this game last year?
Yeah, but like the list that Phil sent me and the list I got don't match.
Oh, okay.
It don't match. I got the list that Phil sent me. Those kids, it was like 8 kids on there that he sent me a list that got 28 kids on there. 8 of them ain't come.
I sent them what the output of the registration
was. Yeah.
Like there was 12 you kids that registered for 14 because in their mind,
right. So basically, because you had 32 kids there, so some of those kids wasn't registered, is what you're saying.
How you know I had 32 kids?
Don't worry about it, brother.
Nah, I already know.
You know everything.
I've been asking Ty the same thing. Why do Ty always know what's going on at 860? Ty, who's your who is the leak?
I ain't got no leak, man. I don't got no leak. I ain't got no leak. I just my son up there.
Well, first of all, you was wrong about Springfield. They did not come out in droves. I posted it.
How many Springfield kids registered?
Total 10.
10. 14 you got maybe 1. 10 you have 0. 8 you maybe got 1. And then the rest is kind of mixed in. They didn't come out in droves like we thought. I did think it would be more than 10. It wasn't. It wasn't more than 10.
Yeah, I'm fucked up down here because the one kid, the one kid that I wanted. He's probably the only D1 player that's probably. I'm not gonna say the only D1 player, but he's definitely a locked D1 player. He chose lacrosse instead of the All-Star game. That's the tough one. The one kid I really wanted.
Can you get by without him, or if you don't get by, you're gonna say?
Oh no, we didn't get by without him. But I just wanted to showcase. Him because, like you said, a lot of the kids that's not in the Big 2 don't get any recognition.
That is true.
I'm telling you right now, for those who know, they know who I'm talking about. He's a Division 1 kid, whether it's lacrosse or football. He a Division 1 kid. He like that.
What town?
New Canaan. He a Division 1 kid.
His size, speed, like
his grandfather is the record holder for I think rushing yards in the season for North Carolina Tar Heels. Like he got the bloodline, like you know what I'm saying. He like that. He the rushing yard leader for North Carolina. He got ties to Notre Dame. Like he like that. This kid like that. I'm not gonna make up nothing. He like that. He gonna go Division 1 for both, maybe football or lacrosse.
All right, so Ty, give me the score. Now that you know the team you got, what's gonna be the final score?
He don't know the team he got. He's trying to have another tryout. He don't know the team he got. He's trying to have another tryout.
I mean, it don't matter.
Ty, what was the score last year? Let me ask that question.
26-0.
It was that much? No, my quarterback from Hurricane scored.
26-6. 26-6. I mean, it could have been more. Last year I was on my 4th-string center. We couldn't get the snap right. I think if I would have, if I would have been able to put some shit together, like in terms of the snap and all that shit, I think I would have beat Larry ass. Like I beat his ass, but like I would have beat remember how Mike Tyson used to fight, and you had to watch it by the first round, or that was it. That's what I did to Larry last year if I would have had a center. This year, I got a lot of respect for Tito.
Yeah.
Tito's my man. But I'm gonna bust Tito ass too. Tito. After this game,
Ty. Before you walk yourself off a bridge, the last nigga that said that took it on the chin, cuz. took it on the chin. Like,
listen, Tito.
Okay,
After
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Not saying nothing. After this game,
Saying nothing.
we gonna sit down. We gonna plan our trip. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, we're gonna plan our trip.
We gonna plan our trip. No, you already know what's up. There's no hard feelings. Just fuck with me after the game. That's all I'm saying.
However it go, though, we do gotta have our college football Saturday. We've been planning for a couple years, though. I gotta come up there to your spot and watch the games.
Hell yeah.
Bring Phil ass out with us too. Go watch the games in the man cave.
I've been working on this shit for 2 years. I did this shit from scratch.
Yo, you wanna know what I did? How I got mine?
I'm doing a little.
I came down here with a sledgehammer. I was mad one day and I busted out all my walls. And the reason I did that is I knew once I broke it, guess what I have to do?
Gotta fix it.
I have to put it back together. I'm talking about the ceiling, the walls. I busted out everything. I smashed it. And I came down here like a week later, like, yo, what did I do, dog? Like, I did some wild shit.
Yeah.
But then it took me like a year and a half to put it back together, but I did it myself.
Yeah.
I didn't hire no contract. I did hire a contractor for one thing, to lay down the rug. I got a brand new fluffy, thick rug down here. And that's the only thing. But other than that, the fat Alabama fat heads, the whiteboard, wallpaper. Yo, go get the whiteboard wallpaper, Tom.
That's what I already got all that shit. I just gotta put my shit.
Don't buy no whiteboard. Get the wallpaper and make your wall white. You got kids, so I let my granddaughter.
I tried messing with the whiteboard paper. I did in my last place. Remember, I had it just like I got it over here, but I had it with that sticky paper. The problem with that paper, if you don't lay it right, it don't stay flat. Once the heat and moisture gets to it,
it's gonna bubble.
It start bubbling up.
You get the flat.
You're better off painting. You can paint
like
the wall. You can paint the wall with. There's a paint that's
there's white.
You could erase off of it.
It get
paint,
like chalky. We got that at my job. I ain't like the whiteboard paint. But anyway, that ain't what we talk about. Before we go, Ty, any last words to Tito? Because the next time y'all gonna talk gonna be on the 13th.
I'll see you on the 13th.
and you got. I know you have the showmanship specialist, Jay Wright. So have y'all been planning something? That's all I want to know.
Nah, not yet. But the bloodline is coming. So yo, the bloodline coming.
That's what y'all, the bloodline.
The bloodline coming.
Bloodline, okay. The bloodline is coming. Ty, get back to painting. Thank you for tapping in, my brother.
Yes, sir.
The general in the 860 Army will be in the building, cuz fully loaded. Know that. Fully loaded. The Puerto Ricans are gonna be out deep.
The
on the 13th. On the 13th.
Don't come too deep. Ty might jump over the ace. Let me stop. All right, yo, y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
Wow. So Ty's locked in and he believed. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No, it's gonna
Sam,
be fun.
we talking about wallpaper, you home decorating mode. Then Sam, we gotta show him that minority.
There is some unity. There is some unity in Connecticut. There is some unity.
Nah, Tyree, you're not welcome, bro. You a troll. You gonna go live from the basement. Anyway, listen, we only got 9 minutes left, Tito. I wanted to recap the All-Star game. Oh, let me keep going because I was giving the game out. All right, so now we're gonna go to the
game time.
Fiesta Bowl, the CT
So wait,
started again. Fiesta Bowl. Yep, I did the 9. 9U was at 11. That was the Orange Bowl.
9 o'clock. Right.
Hold on.
Who's that one?
At the Peach Bowl,
8U
is at 9. The Orange Bowl, which is the 9U game, and we know that's fiery. That's Chris Durant versus Matt Correa. You got Fred Stevens on one side. You got Sid on the other side. You got Rodney Myers. This thing is explosive. There's a lot of big name coaches in it. The Orange Bowl going down 11 a.m. CTBCS. Let's go to the next game. The Fiesta Bowl. The BCS Fiesta Bowl. CT, Connecticut BCS, Bowl Championship Series. You know what's going down. You got the 860 Sergeant, because we already got a general. You got Deshaun Jennings, right? And on the other side, Y'all already know who we got, the people's champ, Mr. for Chris Pierce himself. Somebody got to score on him to start to break his confidence. This year, I predict this will be a great game. It will not be a blowout like last year. And then we start to be getting to the heavy hitters. The granddaddy of them all, the CTBCS Rose Bowl. And y'all just saw the head coaches, Ty Carter, Jay Wright. You got Jay Rock. You got Tito. You got John Shannon. This thing is going to be amazing. That's going to be a game. Prep schools will be out.
We got Matt Morcus. We got the twins. We got Calvin. We got Calvin and Kevin.
Calvin is there. Yep.
We got my man, Coach Drake. You know, we got a good, well, I mean, the majority of the guys you guys see me with, but we got some new guys mixed in. Like I said again, we had the biggest, we had much variety. We had much variety in our tryout this year, more than we've had in the last couple of years.
And the representative and the helmets that was represented at 14U 860 was crazy to me. I saw some first time ever helmets. That always make me feel good. Let's keep going. Then we get to the big game. Not the Rose Bowl's the granddaddy game. But dog, we got the CTBCS Sugar Bowl. And let me tell you, you have this thing brewing between Larry Myers on the 860 side, right? Now, let me explain to this. Between Larry Myers and Aunt Charles. Aunt Charles, a.k.a. you have this thing brewing from last fall. The battle is now becoming a little contested. And now you have Larry Myers putting together a team, Anthony Charles putting together a team, and now they get the best of the best, and it's going to come down to coaching. Larry Myers put together an all-star staff. Only because I heard who he got. I didn't know all the brothers, but he's well-rounded. He has a Springfield coach. He got coach for the Hartford Wildcats. He got my boy Dom. He got who else is on that staff? I might be missing somebody.
He got a diverse staff. You had Griffin over there. You had Griffin, you had Myers, you had he had Ernest, the brother Ernest Gunn for the Wildcats.
For the Wildcats.
There was a couple brothers I ain't know, but Larry did well this year. Larry ain't playing no games.
No,
I hope
play football.
I hope
you gotta play football,
baby.
He
ain't playing no games. He ain't playing no games. Like they was trying out right next to us, so I got a real good look at them. And I was like, yeah, Larry might have did it this year.
Yeah, this is his retribution because he played this game before, so he now know what it takes to be successful. He didn't play around at all.
I like his formula. I like the formula he did with getting guys from different places. I mean, it seemed to work. Look, his numbers was up there. So, and this is the first year we're offering 11U. So that was impressive. That was impressive.
In the nightcap, let's start with the 203 12U. This team on the 12U 203 side, I don't think have lost in the All-Star game, have they? I think they pretty much. Some of them was on your team the year before. Last year they were young.
You talking about 203? You talking about 860? You talking about
203 12U team?
Oh, yeah.
203 12U team for the most part has been successful, and that's a tough team to beat. If there's a coach to do it, I would think Justin could do it. If there's a coach to do it in 860 at that age group, I mean, he's probably the most elite coach at that age group, I would say. I mean, I don't know.
Well, he's got one of the top 3 players in the game, however you want to look at it. I mean, the kid 9 is special. He got one too. Everybody's discounting him. I don't know why. Because remember, we put him on the 12
I'm not discounting.
last year.
I was just
no, I'm saying that I'm listening to all the rumors like, yo, he might got one of the dude. The kid's no joke. The kid's no joke. No joke.
He definitely got
He
a
plays
game
both
changer.
sides. Yeah, he plays both sides of the ball equally well.
Yeah, he definitely got a game changer. But yeah, I mean, and that game caps it off at 7:00. And then I want to tell everybody afterwards, we all go out, we have fun, we eat, we pay
Bro,
for
this year that
and we want to invite y'all to come join us. We don't know what restaurant yet. Last time we let the brother C's and his guys tell us where was the closest pizzeria.
Yeah.
We invite everybody, you know, and we eat. We have a good time. So I want to invite everybody to, you know, come out and chill and have a good time and bring good energy and cap off a great day and show love because CT don't support each other. We don't have to support each other out of state. We could do it right here in state with ourselves, by ourselves. So we want to invite everybody out afterwards.
Bro,
Come chill.
This event has every year has been, the energy has been up and it's been good energy. There's been no negative energy. So we're not even talking that craziness in existence. We've had no problems. We've had no problems at this game. We've had no problems at this game. This is the fourth year we haven't had not a dust up, not an argument, not nothing. So I'm not even worried about that. No, I'm not even worried about any of that type shit. It's going to be just the fact that everybody's there alone at the biggest event, the biggest youth football event, period, in New England is put on is this game. There's no event that has been bigger than this, and that even goes for the regionals. They don't get the type of draw we get on that day.
Nope. And so if you out there and you watching East Coast, come up. Trust me, it's a great day. It's a great vibe. You got coaches from Boston, Rhode Island, New York, upstate Mass, New Hampshire, everybody. Come out, join us, man. Have fun. Come up and say what up when you see your boy. If you be watching the podcast, you know, introduce yourself to the general. I talk to a lot of people online about their programs. I set up a lot of games with a lot of coaches in the East Coast with my teams and theirs, and I don't know them personally. If you around, say what up, man, because the only way this thing could grow is if we build and connect and share phone numbers and share information and get away from gatekeeping and let everybody in on having a piece of this thing because it got to keep growing. Yeah. And the network, this is how we change the network and the culture to something more positive by just building and communicating and saying, you know, like the brother Chris said, yo, I want to give you flowers and we can start giving each other flowers. We don't need the masses to give us flowers. You know, so anyway, it's 10:00. I want to thank everybody for coming. Tito, I'll give you the last word, brother. I'm just happy with what happened.
No, we good.
Again, for all the towns and the youth programs that supported us, all the presidents I talked to, thank you. Ain't no hate for the ones that don't. It's obvious that Tito and I know who they are, and it ain't no hate. It's just all love and positivity from our standpoint, because oftentimes the lack of support or the hate, which could be the same, depending how it go, seems to tend to be louder than the support. And we notice that because on the podcast, a lot of times the hate is mentioned and the people that support you say nothing, right? And so what happened is it oftentimes seemed like it weigh on you, but it's been all love, walking around talking to parents and AC. They all watch the podcast. They love what everybody's doing. They love the energy around the All-Star game. The word is getting out. I was still shocked to find that there's people that just found out about the All-Star game a week ago. As much advertising. So we still have room to grow. And that right there is all love. Go ahead, Tito. End it off, brother.
I mean, it's room to grow. I mean, I think 400 kids. We don't need to talk about who don't. We only going to concentrate on the ones that are here. And the ones that are here is showing us that whatever we're doing is the right thing, because every year this thing has gotten bigger. This year is the biggest one of them all. There's a lot more people that mess with us than don't mess with us. And for those that want to hate and knock down what we're doing, it's your loss, because you're not going to be part of the biggest event the state puts on. And trust me, all these games are the biggest, the atmosphere, the energy, there's nothing that compares to it. Not even the fall regional games compare to the energy of the All-Star game the last 3 summers. It's almost like we ruined the season by doing the All-Star game before it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't never match that energy.
Right? Yeah.
You can't match the energy. You can't.
That's true.
You can't
That's
match
true.
the energy.
And the diversity of the crowds, they come out, they support, they wear the colors, they wear the t-shirts, they get customized socks and shirts and arm sleeves and hats and like yo, I just
You
love
see
it.
families
Like,
matching with matching outfits.
yeah, families with matching outfits, like all of that stuff, man. Like all of that stuff is crazy. Like Anthony Charles said right here, yo, it's a vibe. Like going out there is a vibe. Like you just get to see and think about it. Coaches get to see every coach in New England. They'll say, "Oh, that's the dude from New Haven 11. I saw him at okay, that's him." Or that's the dude from Norwich. You see people on the podcast, and you oftentimes go back and forth and feel like you know them, and then see them and walk by them, not even knowing you don't really know the person. This is like an opportunity to get to know people. It's mad. It's just cool. Like the easiest way for me to say it.
Like I said yesterday, there were so many people that came up and introduced ourselves. Like, I don't know these people at all, but I know where they know us from. It's the pod. Like, we have a very big following with the podcast. It's
shout out to Waterbury, my boy West. He's outside. Yeah, he's at 9U2. I forgot to talk about my boy West is outside at 9U. So 860. They got the power hitters on the other side outside as well. And it's gonna be a game. It's going to be a game. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's your boy PH, aka the Prez, Mr. Above 140. If you coach, if you a parent, if you are a volunteer, if you was one of the team moms that brought water, if you set up a tent because it was hot, if you gave a kid water, if you gave a kid a ride, we appreciate you sincerely, because all of that is taking a part in the game. And we see you on July 13th. The cost to get in is $10, 7 and up. Anybody above 6 years old is $10. Do not argue with us. We don't want to argue. We don't want to fight. It's all love. It's $10. The game starts with 7-year-olds and up, 7 and up, $10 a person. We see you there. Peace, love, hair grease, and stop worrying about your family and friends that don't support you, because strangers is going to make you rich. I say it all the time. Remember it. Easy.